Yo guys, what is going on? Tour Productions here, and today we are doing episode 2 of my character series School With. I'll be doing the Reaper today, and I'll be showing you guys pretty much how I like to play him and what I think is best in some situational gameplay. So sit back, enjoy the video, and let's get into it, guys. So basically covering Reaper's abilities, he has his Shadow Step ability, which is a teleporting you 35 meters at maximum range, getting you behind the enemy, which is perfect for situations where you're pretty far away and you just want to go behind and not be seen. He also has his Wraith form, which is a ability that makes you go invisible and gives you a slight speed increase, making you untouchable from enemies, allowing you to navigate and get away from stick situations. His damaging ability is the Hellfire shotguns, which are absolutely brutal at close range, but at long to medium range are not effective at all. His passive ability is called the Reaping, which is pretty interesting. It is ability that when an enemy is killed, not in particular by the Reaper, can be by anyone, a enemy drops an orb which gives you 50 health per orb and has a 5-meter radius to be activated. And let's not forget his main ability, which catchphrase die, Death Blossom, which is an ability where he absolutely goes berserk and sprays his shotguns, unleashing hell on the enemies around him, and it can be very tricky to escape. One thing that I want to point out with the Reaper is that he's a character that you don't want to be using on an open map because he's not the best. I mean, if you are trying to go from medium range with your shotguns, trying to pick off players, you'll be pretty much wasting your time. It's not effective at all, and the damage is very low. But if you can get in there and teleport behind the enemy, come pretty much point blank range, then that's where you'll be most effective. Your damage of your shotguns is brutal, and if you're applying that in a good way, you'll absolutely rip through the enemy team, and in no time you have a team kill, or you just be there picking up 1, 2, 3 players, getting out of there, just being a very big harassment character. And that's pretty much the point of the Reaper, is to get in there, harass the enemy team, and eliminate as much players as you can in one go. One thing that I can't really stress to you guys enough is about situational awareness. I mean, I covered this in my previous video with Farah, and it's pretty much the way this game's going. I mean, you have to really be aware of your situational positioning and the awareness. So take note of your positioning, your surroundings, and just always be like switched on and aware. I mean, this game isn't Call of Duty. You're not picking a class like Soldier or Reaper or pretty much any class in the game, and you're not just running in there. This game is all about teamwork, and you want to stick together as a team. Sure, it's fine to branch off a little bit sometimes and getting behind the defensive line and eliminate enemies. I mean, that's your role, but generally this game is about being aware of your surroundings and just knowing what to do next. His ability of his Wraith form that can make you go into a shadow form, disperse out a little bit and give you a bit of a speed burst. I mean, that should be paired in effectiveness to gain the health orbs. I mean, get away from danger, not to just be used to get a bit of a speed boost, rush in and, you know, just be quicker than other players. I mean, that's not the case. You want to use things at the right time when it is needed. Talking about situations, there's a lot of character matchups that you can have and can be a bit tricky to deal with. So characters like the Widowmaker, if she sees you coming in towards her, she can easily just give you a headshot and you can be done for. So be creative with the way you approach enemies. Don't just run straight into them. Use alternative routes to go around, meet up with them from behind. Coming front on can sometimes be dangerous, even with Hanzo, especially all the range classes. They can see you coming in, and if you don't have your Wraith form or if you haven't set up yourself with teleport abilities, it can be really tricky to avoid getting shot in the head because you're such a large target and, you know, you pretty much stand out in the map. So be careful, be mindful which characters are on the team, because characters like range classes will hit you pretty hard and can potentially eliminate your kill setup. And also, if the enemy has a Torbjorn on the team for turret, and if you start getting picked off by that, that can really hurt as well. I mean, you do have 250 health, which is 50 health more than any other character, but that being said, you aren't as tanky as the other classes, so just be mindful of that. So pretty much this last clip that I left you guys with is kind of like a little bit of a prime example of how you want to be playing. I snuck from behind, I targeted the healer and the DPS, used my ultimate ability, took them 2 out, collect the orbs. I'm back to 250 health. I've got a healer that's healing me, so I'm pretty comfortable. I notice a Genji here, so he uses his ability to deflect everything. Me being a Reaper, I use my Wraith ability, get some health, get back out of there and just reset, and then I'm comfortable to go back in, front on, point blank range. So there you go guys, a fan favorite and one of my favorites, the Reaper. If you guys are enjoying this series, hit that like button, and if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. I'll be doing a lot more of these videos for you guys in the coming future, and I've got a lot more planned for the channel. So until then guys, Rastor out.